Rise and shine, superstars. It's your favorite light coach, MB. And today is a great day to be alive. Why? Because you are still here. So stop what you're doing, comment below, and scream at the top of your lungs. Come through. If you are thankful that God woke you up this morning, because gratitude is the absolute best way for you to start your day. And if for some reason you woke up feeling a little fuzzy this morning, not sure if you are grateful for anything or even grateful to be alive, then I challenge you today to find at least 10 reasons why you should be grateful that you're still here, because I guarantee you it's at least 100 for you to be thankful for. And I know that what you're going through right now, it sucks. It feels like misery. It feels like depression. It feels like you're never going to get out of it. But guess what? If you can condition yourself to focus on finding the things to be grateful for and finding things to be appreciative for, even in the midst of your storm, then you're going to make it out and see your sunshine. So don't make a permanent decision based off of a temporary situation. All right, tribe, this week we are focused on identifying your purpose. I read a quote this morning and it said, "Faith embraces possibilities with a passion for serving others." Now, before we get into identifying your purpose, I just need you to understand that your purpose resides on 3 cornerstones. Like there's 3 solid things that you must have in this pyramid of purpose in order for you to be able to excel at it. First is faith. You have to have faith. The second thing you have to have is passion. And the third thing you have to have is the desire to serve others, because that's what your purpose does. Your purpose takes steps and leaps and acts in faith. It's fueled by passion and it results in serving others. That's the focus of purpose. Purpose is focused on serving others. But I know we're talking this week not about the cornerstones of purpose, but how do we identify our purpose? And that's what we're going to break down. Identifying your purpose. Step 1 is looking inside yourself and realizing your gifts. What is it that you're gifted at? What talents do you have? Like the Bible says, there's a parable where the master gave 3 servants some talents. He gave 1 talent to one person, 2 talents to one person, and 5 talents to one person. Now, in talents, it didn't mean your gifts. It meant money, coins, something that you could reproduce or you can invest. The man with 5 invested his talents and came back with 10. The man with 2 invested his talents and came back with 4. The man with 1 said he didn't want to lose his, so he buried it and he came back with the same one that he had. He didn't do anything with it except bury it. And so the master was upset. Like, I gave you this talent and you didn't use it. You wasted it. And that's a principle in life. If you've never heard the saying, listen to this carefully. If you do not use it, you will lose it. That goes for anything in life. If you have something that you don't use, you're going to lose it. Like if you were somebody who was raised growing up in church and you were a part of the children's choir. I mean, y'all might not have had the best singing voices, but y'all sang. Y'all went to choir rehearsal every week and you sang every Sunday. But then at some point you decided to drop out of the choir and you stopped singing. And now when you go back and you try to sing to your favorite radio song, you sound, well, we ain't going to say what you sound like, but you know what you sound like. It's because you stopped using your voice. You stopped using your vocal cords. You weren't conditioning and training and exercising them in a way that was going to maintain and develop and produce more of what you had when you were younger. You see, all the time when people get older in age and they're not exercising, they stop using certain muscles. Those muscles get smaller and smaller. You see it, your grandmother, your uncle, your auntie, they just sit in a chair most of the time and they're watching TV or they're keeping up with the news and they're not really getting out and doing anything. And now their body becomes more fragile because the muscles that they once used to walk around all day, every day, to get in the garden, to plant, to pick stuff, to grow stuff, to cook, to clean, to go to work, all of these muscles that they used, they stopped using them. And over time, the muscle atrophies and it gets smaller and smaller and weaker and weaker. And now you wonder why older people are hunched over when they walk. It's because they no longer use the muscles in their core that requires them to stand up straight, to walk tall with confidence, to be bold. And that's what happens when God gives you a gift. And God may have blessed you with multiple gifts. But if you don't use them, not only are you wasting them, but you're going to lose them. You're a multiplier. God created you to produce more, to do more, to give more, to dream more, to believe more, to love, learn, live more, and become more. But if you just sit back on what you got, you're not going anywhere. So how do you identify your purpose? You look at your gifts. You look at what you're good at. Are you good at, I don't know, Excel sheets? Are you good at checking grammar? Are you good at baking? Are you good at working out? Are you good at coaching little people? I say little people because I got little people. I don't call my children. I call them little people. So anytime I see short little kids, it's not just short, but little kids, they're little people. And it's amazing how much destruction, or should we say reorganizing, that little people can do. But what are you good at? What comes easy to you and harder to others? What's not as challenging for you that's more challenging and difficult to comprehend and to produce to others? That's where your gift lies. If you sing good in the choir, guess what? You need to keep singing. You might not be meant to be going on world tours and singing on this massive stage. Maybe your voice is meant to sing to people in a nursing home. Maybe your voice is meant to sing to students at a school where they feel like all hope is lost. And your voice could save somebody from going down the wrong path. But if you stop singing because of other people's opinions or other people's disbeliefs or your own doubts and fears, then you're going to lose that voice. You know, people who can sing really well, they sing all the time. Like they're in the shower singing, they're in the car singing, they're singing to you when you're on the phone. Like they just always singing because they love the sound of their voice. But not only do they love the sound of their voice and how their voice makes other people feel, they just love being in the gift that God gave them. And that's what identifying your purpose is. Because when you love being in a gift, you're fueled by passion. If you're looking for your purpose, find it in your gift and see how passionate you become. See, right now you're waking up every day and you're going to work for a job just so that you can have money to pay bills and maybe occasionally go take somebody out or go on vacation or something. But you're not operating in your gift. You're not operating in your purpose. And so you don't have the passion. Like you wake up and you drag out of bed and you're like, here we go, another day of misery. Like I had a coworker. Every time he showed up to work, you would ask him, how you doing? And it's like when he opened the door and walked into the office, you know the cartoons when somebody's having a bad day or something, you could think like Trolls. Somebody's having a bad day and it's like just a cloud just covers them and it's rain and dreary and gray and just, ugh. I swear you could see and feel the cloud when he would walk into the office. And you would greet everybody and everybody would say, you know, I'm doing all right. I'm doing it's another day of misery. Every day he walked into the office, his words were, oh, just another day of misery. And sure enough, every day was miserable because he not only spoke it over himself, but he wasn't doing what God created him to do. Now, if he was somewhere operating in his gift, he wouldn't wake up and show up and say, it's another day of misery. He would wake up and show up with excitement, with vigor, with energy, with joy, because he was passionate about what he was doing. And that's the same for you. Like right now, you might feel lost. You might say, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing in life. I'm just going from job to job. That was me. I kid you not. I would not stay at a job for more than 2 years. If I stayed at the job for more than 2 years, it was a miracle. But a full-time job, it was like after year 2, I would start having nightmares and I was like, nope, because I'm supposed to be able to go to sleep and dream and enjoy my peace in a different world that I get to go live in at night. But then the work started invading my dreams, so they became nightmares. And I'm like, I don't want to see you when I'm sleeping. I only want to see you during the time that I'm there. And so I would like, look, you know, I appreciate y'all for allowing me to serve whatever we're doing over here, but I got to let you go. And notice my term, I had to let them go. Like they weren't in charge of me. They didn't control me. They didn't tell me how long I had to be there and when they were going to let me go. No, I need to let you go. I need to fire my boss. That's what some of y'all need to do. You need to let that place go because you're holding on to something that's not holding on to you. You ever hug somebody and you like really just embrace them? You just wanted them to feel their love, but you wanted to feel their love too. And they just stood there like this. Like you hugging them and you like, feel my love. It's okay. We can make it through this, whatever it is that you're doing. And you're holding them with such passion and energy. And they're just sitting there like this. Or are they looking up like, oh my gosh, how long? We can stop now. We can stop now. That's what you're doing with your life. You're holding on to things that aren't holding on to you. And the passion that you have that's inside of you, you're not even able to express it because you're not operating in your gift. The Bible says your gift will make room for you. It will put you in front of great men. It will take you where you need to be. And don't confuse that with wealth and riches. It didn't say it's going to put you in front of wealthy men and riches. It puts you in front of great men, great people. But see, we're so used to judging someone based off how they look. We don't even know how great they are on the inside. And that's because we don't know how great we are on our own inside. But it's found within. Your gift is found within. And when you live in it, you're living a life of passion. It's fueled by passion. You can do anything with passion. Like you can accomplish anything if you have passion. So why don't you have a life of passion? Why don't you have a piece of passion? Why don't you have this abundance of passion? Why don't you do more with your life today than you've done the past 5 years? Call out sick from work. And don't call it sick because, people take sick days. Let me tell you what I used to do. I used to take mental health days or just health days. It might look like a sick day on the schedule, but it was a health day for me because I wasn't sick. I might have been sick of going into that job, but I was not sick. So don't claim that over yourself and say, I'm going to take a sick day. No, take a health day. And if you are an owner of a company and you have employees and you're giving them certain days, holidays, paid vacation, sick days, give them health days too. See if you can't change the atmosphere of your organization with just saying, here, take a health day. And on this health day, what I need you to do after you call in this morning, because you can call in, you can cash them in. That's why they're there. I need you to just go somewhere that brings you peace. Drop your kids off at school. Now you have don't go shopping. Don't go blowing money. Don't go doing things that aren't going to serve you and help you identify what it is that you're struggling to find, which is your gift, so that you can live out your purpose. Go sit somewhere. If you enjoy being in nature, go sit out in nature. If you enjoy being in the library, go sit in the library. But find somewhere where you can just focus on you. And cut out all of the distractions and all of the focus and all of the time, energy, and attention that you've been giving everyone else. And just make a list. Okay, what am I good at? What are my gifts? What is it that people always come to you for? Are they coming to you for advice? Are they coming to you for knowledge? The same stuff that they can look up, like they have a question about something, they can look it up on Google, but they think that you're their Google, so they come to you. So are you good at researching? Are you good at planning events? Are you good at showing up on time? Are you good at making schedules? What are you good at? Like, list everything. There's nothing too big. There's nothing too small. Just make a list and see if you can't pull out of yourself every single thing that you think that you're good at and that other people think that you're good at. And if you want to take it a step further, send out a text message to 5 people today. 5 people that you've encountered. And ask them, hey, when you think about me, what do you think I'm good at? And now you have answers that you wouldn't have necessarily thought of on your own. And you can add that to your list and you can reflect on that list and see, do you believe that you're good at these things? Do they come easy to you? They come with work, but do they come easy to you? Because they're coming to you, these people, for a reason. Because they know that if I go to so-and-so, they're going to be able to provide me with something that I need. Are you good at understanding nutrition? Are you good at giving information about health things, things that will make you healthier, stretching, exercising. What are you good at? What do people ask you for? That you can say, oh yeah, in 2 minutes, you can send them a message real quick. That's going to be a day changer for them. That's your homework for today. Take some time out. Be with yourself. Well, it's Sunday, so I guess you can't call off work. Maybe you need to call off work tomorrow. I just thought about that. Maybe you need to call off work tomorrow and have a health day tomorrow, because today might be your day of rest and you probably around a lot of people. So if you can't take that time today, then go ahead and send in your notification for tomorrow and prepare yourself to identifying your gift or gifts, because you never know how many seeds are in the apple, right? But how many apples can come from your seed? Your gifts were created to lead you. Your gifts are your lighthouse. Your gifts are your guiding hope, your direction, your map, your GPS. Your gifts are your Siri. All you got to do is look at it. Ask it, what is it that I can do with you? And now chase the answer. Follow the path. And guess what? You're about to identify your purpose. Where your purpose lives, your passion lies. Do you love animals? Do you love playing with animals? You know, you can go to Asia. Well, I don't know if you can go to Asia and do this, but in Asia, people get paid $30,000, $35,000 a year just to play with pandas. I know this because at one point in my life, I was like, you know what, I might need to go to Asia because I love animals. Pandas are cool. And you want to pay me a salary that a lot of people are already getting, and they're doing a whole lot more work than just cuddling and playing and taking care of pandas. Sign me up. But do you understand what's happening here? Like, there's a job somewhere in this world where you can get paid the salary that you might get paid being paid now, or that someone else is working so hard to get, and all you're doing is tending to and playing with pandas. Do you know how much peace and joy you have when you go play with pandas? I don't know, but I know it's an abundance of it, because pandas are beautiful, loving, and they're just big babies. But that's what I need you to do. Find something that you're passionate about, and I guarantee you every day you'll feel like you're playing with pandas, because you're operating in your gift, and your gift is revealing to you your purpose. And through that, you're going to have the faith to pursue possibilities and serve others. But if you don't remember anything I just said, always remember this. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be great. And it's a great day to find the greatness in you. Now go out there and live the greatest day of your life.